Hello and welcome, I'm Tracy Atkins, on location under the big sky of Carmel Valley to introduce you to one of the most enduring and exciting ranching legacies in all California. Rana Creek Ranch is the largest private holding in these parts, a spread so vast and beautiful that to be here feels like you're a million miles from anywhere. And yet remarkably, I stand little more than 30 minutes from one of the most cosmopolitan stretches of coastline in all America. There are few places that can fill up your senses like Monterey County. It is quite simply intoxicating, an almost perfect meshing of the gifts of nature with the pursuits of man that has seen this slice of West Coast heaven earn its place among the great playgrounds of modern times. It would seem almost implausible to believe in amongst these splendid surrounds that there could lie one of the most iconic cattle spreads in all of California, but there does. An 1834 Spanish land grants legacy known as Rana Creek Ranch, a holding so vast in size that it could pluck the famous Pebble Beach golf links from the coastline below and sit it in its fence line, about 100 times over.
Yeah, it was love at first sight. We took one hard look, a good look, both on the ground and in a helicopter. And we decided on the spot that we wanted to buy it. We didn't even make them a lower price offer. We said, we'll buy it.
It was 34 years ago that Apple co-founder Mike Markler bought Rana, and he says it changed his life forever. He was the CEO of Apple back then, and he and wife Linda were looking for the kind of place where they could breathe. What he didn't count on was that a place like Rana gets under your skin, and before Mike Markler knew it, his 9,000-acre purchase had grown to 14,000 acres, and the chief exec from Palo Alto was living out the cowboy dream.
If it hadn't been for Rana Creek Ranch, I wouldn't know how to ride. I learned to ride on the ranch. And several years later, guess who's getting up at 5 in the morning to go out and round up cows? And I just loved them. I loved the horses, and riding just became a part of what I like to do.
But the Markler legacy has spawned far more than riding skills. Today's Rana is a consummate modern ranch, a beautifully orchestrated balance of living in the moment and planning for the future. The lifestyle elements are everywhere, the highlight being the Homestead Precinct, an enchanting gathering of guest houses and staff quarters set amid stunning gardens and highlighted by a superb main residence that is a tribute to true Western architecture.
The house is built almost 100% out of pecan wood that's brought in from Georgia, and it's 30% more dense than oak. You can sleep so well down there. It's just amazing.
The spirit of the West was also the inspiration behind this place, a 9,000 square foot timber building formerly used as a corporate headquarters, but with the bones and beauty to be just about anything, from a boutique hotel to an academic retreat or just an extraordinary private office, which someone could fly right up to, because to top it all off, Rana Creek Ranch has its own 2,900 feet private runway.
If you bought that land today without an airstrip, you could never put one on it. I used to love flying into that little airstrip.
And then there is the ranch itself, 22 square miles of rolled gold old California, which in 2012 was ingeniously divided into 12 individual subtitles, ranging from 172 acres right through to more than 11,000, and offering the scope to craft a unique lifestyle offering in this most honest and beautiful of places.
You're 20 miles from Carmel, and then you can get out here and you feel like you're 100 miles from anywhere. And I like that, yeah.
Bill Askew calls Rana the world's best office, but cast your eye over the ranch as it stands today and it's fair to say he's a world's best manager. Everything here is in prime condition, from the front gate to the back fence. It makes for a tantalising prospect for the future, with Rana being set for anything from ranching to vineyards, olive groves to plantations, a corporate retreat, or just a major investment in land banking. All of it underpinned by a priceless supply of natural water and the benefits of the wonderful Monterey coastline.
And we have the coastal influence of catching some of the storms that maybe inland doesn't catch. Well, I really love what I do, so it's a lot of fun and very rewarding.
There was never a bad day down there. Really, it's a great place. It really needs someone who really cares about the land. Given enough time, you could do almost anything there. It's all there. It's whatever you want to do with it.